Joining me now is Dr. Hakeem Oluseyi. He's an astrophysicist and author of A Quantum Life. Hakeem, we played that music just for you, my friend. This is so wild to me. So there have been all these public accounts about these unidentified objects, and like military pilots have claimed they've seen them. Other people have claimed they've seen them, and Politico has reported witnesses say they maneuvered so unusually and so fast they seem to defy the laws of physics. So you're here to tell us, breaking news for us, is there life out there other than us? And if so, why haven't they stopped by and said anything to us?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Tiffany. I'm happy to be back again. The first thing I want to say is, you know, what we cannot say anything definitely until we observe it to be true. So we've not yet observed life on other worlds. But what we can do is we can use the laws of physics, the rules of biology and chemistry, and figure out what's likely. And so in my estimation, the idea of life on other worlds is almost definite. Now, the question becomes, what is that life like? So if you look at the example of Earth, for the first 4 billion years, you were limited to microscopic life forms. It took 4 billion years before we could even build life forms like ourselves. And now that you have multicellular life forms, what is the probability of getting an intelligence, and what is the probability of getting an advanced technological civilization? So chances are life is everywhere in microscopic form. Where there are planets that are at the right temperature to have surfaces that have liquid on them and are at have the right atmosphere for abundant light to get to the surface of that planet, then you can get multicellular animals like ourselves and have the hope of getting an advanced technology. But here's the thing, an advanced technological civilization. But here's the thing, when we look at the atmospheres in our universe, we've discovered 5,000 planets around other stars. Atmospheres like ours that are completely transparent are incredibly rare. They're mostly super thick or completely absent.
That's so, I mean, that is so mind-boggling, right? The 5,000 planets, for starters, but also, you know, as you talk about, yes, there is life in these microscopic forms, but we really don't know. Like, there could be other kinds of life out there because we have no way of knowing. I'm curious, my producers and I were talking about this, in the movies that we see about aliens, they all seem to look a certain way. You know, like, why in our minds are we projecting aliens? If we put it up there on our screen, like the big heads, the big eyes. Right. I mean, maybe they're controlling our thoughts and revealing themselves to us in our minds in some way that we just don't know.
What it is projection, right? We have no idea what other life is like, so we project ourselves and the animals of Earth onto that idea. But here's the thing. Once we find life somewhere else, and I have every reason to believe that we are likely to find life within our own solar system because we have missions planned to go to the places where they may be, and we have missions now like the James Webb Space Telescope and the TESS satellite that can actually sample the atmospheres, first discover the planets, but then test those atmospheres and essentially taste them to see if we find biomarkers of life, right? So we're at the cusp of finding it. And once we have a second example, now we can really see what is special about Earth and what is particular that is just life in general.
If you're a part of some group chat or some high security clearance where they tell you there's life, please text me on the side. I won't tell anybody you told me. I just want to know first before it happens. But you did talk about... You do realize we're on camera,
but go ahead.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay. People will forget. We'll do the little Men in Black thing and flash them out. They'll forget the whole thing.
Neuralize them.
You did talk about what's happening out there, and I do want to ask you quickly, we're running out of time, but astronomers have pierced this veil of darkness and dust at the center of our Milky Way, and the New York Times described it as a supermassive black hole, a trap door in space-time through which the equivalent of 4 million suns have been dispatched to eternity, leaving behind only their gravity and a violently bent space-time. This sounds like a sci-fi movie. What's the significance of this?
Oh, this is massively significant because now we can study black holes in details in ways that we could not before. What the Event Horizon Telescope is doing and what the LIGO and gravitational wave observatories are doing, they're unlocking for us new eyes on the universe, eyes that can tell us give us deeper insights into how space-time works. And let me tell you, I've said it before, humans are dope. When we get these insights, we have a bunch of people that we call engineers that now go and take advantage of them. So the things that we see in sci-fi, may actually become reality. And, you know, we know things like warp drive are actually possible in our universe if we can find a source of negative energy density. So, you know, we talk about, you know, these two ideas are combined because if you look at the physics of interstellar travel and the notion of aliens, there's big problems with it. You know, the distances are so long, you can't just travel through space at whatever speed you want because you'd get fried. So, you know, this is the insight that could give us that.